Okay, so I've moisturised my face and I've primed my eyes, so now we're going to move on to the eye section. Okay, first things first, we're going to use the orange colour corrector underneath my eyes because it's a bit dark underneath. I'm going to be using the MAC Pro Conceal and Correct palette in medium deep, and I'm going to be using this colour right here. So just rubbing in the brush and then I'm just putting it on the bag area, the dark circle area. Just use my finger to press it in so it doesn't have like a crazy cut. Okay, now moving on to the eyebrows. Now for the eyes, I'm doing a cut crease today, so I've decided to try out this tactic of using cellotape, but I've cut out like these strips because I want some of the middle bit to be plain Jane, just me. So I'm going to add that on. Okay, so I've stuck them on. Hopefully they actually work. Now I'm going to stick some sellotape on the side so it'll be a clean cut finish. Okay, now if you're looking mental as me, that's a good thing because you're doing it the right way, I think. I'm just going with the flow right now. I haven't done this before. So first I'm going to go in with the Modern Renaissance palette. Oh my god, my palette looks so disgusting. And for my transition shade, I'm going to use this colour here, which is burnt orange. And I'm using this blending brush. Not to go back on yourself when you're blending it because it will lift up the sellotape. Next I'm going to go in with Real Girl, and this is this colour right here, and I'm going to put that on top of the transition shade. Next I'm going to use the Lime Crime Venus palette, and I'm going to use the colour Muse, which is this colour right here. Of course, if you want minimal palettes to use, you can use Venetian Red instead from the Modern Renaissance palette. But of course I want to be extra, and I'm using a smaller blending brush to add this. Finally I'm going back in with the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to use the colour Red Ochre, which is this colour right here, and I'm just going to put a minimal amount. I'm going to be using this pencil brush to do that. Red Ochre is actually quite similar to Muse from the Lime Crime palette, so I'm going to go in with Cypress Umber instead. I'm going to use this brush here to just make a dent right where the sellotape is. For my eye base, I'm going to use the NYX white eye base, and I'm putting it all over the lid. Don't know why I said it like that. So I'm just going to apply that with this brush here. Okay, my eye base is not looking as white as it should be because all the eyeshadow has like moved into it, but it's fine. So for my eyelids, I'm using this right here, this palette, the Peach palette, which is right now my favourite. And I'm going to use the colour Bellini, which is this colour here, for my lids. And use this eyeshadow brush to apply this. The palette smells so good. And I'm just dabbing it on. And for my brow bone, I'm going to use Peaches and Cream, which is this colour right here. Just applying the tiniest bit to the edge of my eyebrow and rubbing it in with my finger. For the inner corner of my eye, I'm going to be using this colour here, which is Caramelized. And I'm going to use this brush to apply it. Once you are content with that, I want to go in with eyeliner, but I want to see my creation whilst I'm doing it. So here's the final verdict. Try the other way. Much better. Alright. Okay. Okay, I'm not feeling that line at all, so we're gonna go in with this here. This is just gold liquid liner to fill that gap in. Hopefully it works. Oh god. Much better. Of course you can top it off with some golden glitter, but I think I'm gonna pass. Makeup remover to remove it from underneath my, on the sides of my eyes. And I'm gonna top up the orange again, just with the excess on the brush. So I'm doing a semi-thick, medium thick line, if it goes right. For mascara, I'm using the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. Of course you can leave it like this, or you can add some lashes like I'm going to. As usual, we'll do my bottom lashes after we've done the rest of my face. So it's time to zoom out. Okay, now we're going to put on foundation. I'm using Lancome Miracle Cushion Foundation. I don't know why that's such a tongue twister for me today. In the colour 5, which is beige amber. So I'm just going to add that on my face. I'm moving on to concealer, and I'm going to be using the Kat Von D concealers in the colour 29 and 33. Start with 29 on the nose as well. I learned this from someone's tutorial. I'll put it down below. I'm trying to figure out how to contour my nose better. Terrible. And then I'm going to go on top with the 33. Do a V with 33. Look absolutely weird. Oh my god, it looks so weird. And I'm going to use my trusty G2 brush to blend this in. Going to bake this so it doesn't crease. I'm not sure about you lot, but when I cake this on too much, not the powder, the Kat Von D concealer, it itches like a bitch. Probably just need to just apply that all over my nose because why not? I look like an official crackhead. I'm going to go back in with the peach palette, and I'm going to put some cobbler underneath my waterline. And I'm going to be using this brush to do that. I'm sorry, this is makeup, not dirt. Today to contour, I'm going to use this right here. This is the Sleek Oil-Free Cream of Powder. Cream of Powder, right? Okay, that name wasn't very exciting, but yeah, that's what it's called, and it's in the colour Henna 481. I'm just going to use this brush right here to apply it. And blend it out with this. And I'm just going to top it off with some bronzer. This is the Bob Brown bronzer in the colour Deep 4. Forever big nose. And I'm going to be using the same bronzer for my cheeks. And now I'm just going to clean off the bake. And to make myself look less powdery, I'm going to use this spray right here. This is the Revolution Fixing Spray. Now I can add some mascara to my button lashes. highlights, you know I'm going to use my girl Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, and I'm going to use bronzed and tourmaline. For my lips, I'm going to be using the Kat Von D liquid lipstick in the colour Nosferatu. I have to say it like that, I'm sorry. And I'm going to be using Coloured Rain in the colour Marshmallow. Add a little more spray if you like. And this is the finishing look. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, Denise_OZ. Happy Valentine's Day and stay classy.